Hello, my beautiful flowers. How are you guys doing? Today we're doing a collective reading, timeless reading. We will be talking about your career life and your love life. But before I jump into the reading, I wanted to ground together with you guys and connect to your energy a little bit stronger and cleanse the space to connect to your energy easier. For those of you guys who are sensitive to loud noises, please reduce the volume on your phone, or if you want, just fast forward into the reading part. And for those of you who prefer to stay, let's begin. And I want to welcome everybody, and I want to make sure that you guys know that everyone, every single one of you is welcome on my channel, here for a reason. We're all here for a reason, so welcome. I want to begin by taking a deep breath in together and exhale. Release everything what doesn't serve you of this day, of this timeline. Take a deep breath in and exhale with an audible sound. Just let go. Let go of everything. Take a deep breath in. This will be the last one for this round. Hold your breath for as long as you can. And exhale with an audible sound of release. Ground with me. Connect to this moment here and now. And let's begin. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate you partaking into this part. I truly, truly find this very helpful for many reasons. Singing bowls are very healing, so they have lots and lots and lots of benefits, okay? Okay, since I touched the, oh, by the way, I just got the Soul's Journey deck, and you guys are the first one that I will be using it with. I haven't done a single reading. I'm not even familiar with that deck completely. I just usually I'm that kind of person who learns by doing. So we're going to be learning by doing with you guys, and this is the message from your higher self, okay? Okay, hold on. I was just shuffling. I was not setting the intention yet. So again, what I was about to say is that since the word abundance is here, we're going to start with the career and money messages. And then the second row will be about your love, okay? So, okie dokie. I shuffled the cards, but I kind of like it to do it with you guys, just connecting better and more. And then also, shuffling cards is a very pleasurable sensory activity, so I really enjoy it. Okay, guys, so while I'm doing this, let me know, how are you guys doing? We are in the month of November. We're pretty soon entering Christmas and New Year season, and I hope you guys are in good health, physical and mental, and you are doing great. And again, keep in mind, this is the reading, it's timeless. I'm just letting you know what month we are in at this time. When this message finds you, that is a different story. So please take it as it resonates. This is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single one of you guys. And let's begin. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what do we have for the career and money messages for the collective? What do they need to know? We're present energy for the collective, for money, career, opportunities maybe, some guidance. That's too many. Okay. All right. Okay, guys, I read intuitively, so stay with me. I usually do the spread first, and then I connect to the cards. Okay, guys, what is going on, collective? Okay, I feel like you guys are a little bit impatient here. Hold on. Collective, what do you need to know? What do collective need to know about the money and career? Oh guys, you have all reversals. Shoosh. Shoosh. All right. Okay, so hold on. Give me one quick second. Oh. Well, this flipped out, but I'll not take them because like it's too many. All reversals again. If they were meant to come, they will come when I need to clarify, okay? So we have Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the Judgment. So I don't know, guys, who I'm connecting with at this time, but I feel like I'm connecting with some of you guys who are not willing to let go of your current job or career path that you chose because, I don't know, maybe you have like too good of benefits over there. I feel like you are not willing to let go of that, even though deep inside you feel like you need to. But for one or another reason, you tell me. I mean, you don't have to tell, but I'm just curious. You feel like you need a change, yet in the same time with the Ace of Wands, some of you, of course, not all of you. Some of you guys are feeling uninspired and you have creative blocks. This is Spirit telling you that your mind needs rest, because if you do not allow yourself some rest, you are very, very, very very close and at the risk of having a burnout. And burnout, you know, nobody likes burnouts. Your energy is very unfocused at this time, and that's why most likely, you know, like you're having creative blocks and feeling uninspired, because first of all, I feel like you're not well rested, and second of all, you know, you are overworking yourself, trying to achieve something, trying to prove something, trying to, I don't know, get somewhere, like a point of destination. This is Spirit telling you that you need to ignite a faith in yourself, but also you need to allow yourself to rest, okay? And again, the 10 of Wands is like speaking here of you not willing to let go of whatever burdens you have taken on by overworking with this Ace of Wands. And you know, you have taken too much, you know. How do you say it in English? That you have like bitten more than you can swallow, something like that, yeah? So you have got like way too many tasks and responsibilities upon yourself without realizing that it's a heavy burden that perhaps you cannot carry by yourself. Yet you're not accepting the help from others. You're not willing to accept the help from others. And you're burning yourself out at this job, whatever that is that you guys are doing. Interesting. It's like a huge exclamation mark on the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Wands here, is that you need to learn to ask for help. You're not willing to ask for help. That's why your burnout is coming, like knocking to the door. And you know, guys, interestingly enough, I feel like with that card that you're trying to reach a destination, it's like I had this thought in my mind that as if you were trying to prove it to someone else, but I wasn't sure if I should say it. And then with the 10 of Wands is that, again, by taking too many burdens / responsibilities upon yourself, it feels like you're trying to prove something to someone. It's like Spirit is telling you that you need to let go of someone else's expectations of you. I don't know if it's your parent or your boss or whatever. So you're like working your ass off trying to prove something by actually destroying yourself, your physical and mental body. Yet, for one or another reason, you are not willing to accept help, guys. And with the Judgment card here in reverse, you know what? Hold on. I wanna reference quickly. Hold on. Give me a second. What is it? Number 20. Yeah, self-doubt. Denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature and essence. Interesting. It's like spiritual world is trying to tell you something. Spiritual world is like knocking on your door, like God, universe, spirit, source, all that is sending you omens, is sending you signals. Yet for some reason you're not willing, even though deep inside you feel something is needing to change, is something is in need to be completely transformed, yet you're ignoring all the signs and synchronicities that are happening in your life. I don't know, the word pride comes to my mind, if I'm honest, with that too, with the inability to ask for help, also pride, or ego-centered self-limiting belief that if you ask for help, that will make you less competent in whatever the job you're doing, or will make you look weak. That again brings me to this, like, that you are afraid that someone will think you're incompetent in whatever area you're working in. So spirit is telling you to stop having like self-doubt about whatever your intuition is trying to, again, knock on the door, like with synchronicities and signs, and even angel numbers, if you happen to notice them, they are also like your spirit angels, and your spirits and spirit and guardian angels are trying to communicate with you guys. So yeah, you need to let go of the shadow aspect of your story. And I feel like the shadow aspect of your story is, again, like the self-limiting belief that you have at this time about who you need to be in order to be loved, respected, validated, appreciated. So no bueno, guys. No bueno. You know what? Hold on. I feel like it's the majestic time to use the soul's journey. Advice. Spirit, what do we have? What do we have from the higher self of the collective that I'm connecting to? What their higher self is trying to tell? Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Again, to the Judgment card, you feel something is brewing over there, but you feel guilty for whatever. Maybe let's say your family wanted you to take on the family business, but then you realize that this is not the path that you want to go on, but you feel maybe guilty for saying no to them, because it's like, I don't know, a generational business, and your parents or relatives have certain expectations of you, but you feel like you feel like you are overburdening yourself with responsibilities, trying to prove your mom or dad or whatever relatives or family members, you're trying to improve basically, or whatever expectations they have of you. You should not feel guilty, guys. Like, you should not feel guilty. Like, again, you see, I feel like you are trying to step on a completely different path, and I feel like it is a spiritual path. Yet your family like thinks that it's a whole bunch of like mumbo jumbo, like nonsense BS kind of thing. You feel very, in a way, misunderstood. Yet you're not standing up for yourself, and spirit is telling you, like, stop. You need to release like any beliefs that no longer serve you to assist in your growth. Guilt is a low vibration, guys. It's not going to take you far, okay? It's not going to take you far on your soul's journey into awakening and pursuing your true calling, okay? Spirit, what do we have? Would you like to say anything else from the higher self? What the higher self would like to say today to the collective? Oh, somebody's envious of you guys. Some of you. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Somebody's envious. Interesting. Oh, well. That's their problem. It's not your problem. Hold on. I want to see something. Let's get to know this book a little bit better, okay? Envy. 38. I want to see something. What does it mean in this particular card? Hold on. Stay with me, guys. Let's get into this learning journey together, okay? You must learn to accept that the obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge that is best for you. Oh, okay, it's not somebody envious of you. You are envious of somebody. Oof, okay. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. Are you guys envious of somebody? Are you guys jealous of those people who have stepped on their true calling on their journey? Maybe you're feeling guilty because of that. Interesting. You have this is, by the way, Spirit is telling you that it is your soul has chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following into the footsteps of another, I don't know, someone, let's say that you're envious or you want the life of, you're only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment because, you know, every single soul has chosen their life path before incarnating to Earth, guys. So if it's you who is being jealous of somebody that perhaps you think that they have more than you do, or they do whatever you are not getting to do, not yet at least. So again, release the guilt of whatever guilt you're feeling about. It can be about being envious of somebody. It can be about letting someone down. And keep in mind that your soul chose that path, okay, guys? Like, your soul chose that particular path you are on. You know, guys, it took me a while because, you know, I mean, I'm not that I was like crazy jealous of other people, but, you know, sometimes you compare, sometimes you're like, oh, I wish, you know, I had those things. But this is, again, this is the thinking of lack, that as if you're like lacking, this is also, by the way, like lack is low vibration, and also you're kinda disregarding the fact or arguing the fact that actually it's your soul who chose that journey, you know, and you're like almost disrespecting it by being envious of someone else's journey, because sometimes you're like, oh, you know, why my journey has to be like harder than someone else's per se. And then you realize, well, you know what, but because this is my journey, this is like, I came here to be me. I didn't come here to be someone else, because if we would go and be all like one another, you know, and have exactly the same path, like what's the point? Like, there is no learning in that. There is no growth or evolving in that, okay? And again, before you actually are envious of someone, you need to remember that you never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is kind of like a fool's game. Be authentic in your inner voice, because only you know that it is your best interest because only you know what is in your best interest. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lessons again. So, I don't know. It makes sense to me, guys. It makes sense to me. I hope it does to you. Okay, one more message. Maybe inspiring message from the higher self. Inspiring message, please. Inspiring message. Inspiring, motivating message, please, Spirit. From the higher self of the collective, what the collective would like to hear from their higher selves. Is there anything else? Is there anything you would like to say? Motivation. Motivational, please. Motivational? No? You don't have any motivation? Come on, you got it. Motivational messages, please. No? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Not that motivational, but sure. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. That's dropping in your feminine, by the way, regardless the gender. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay. So this is an invitation for some of you guys to maintain the discipline of thoughts, discipline of the 3D activities. Anything else? Anything else would you like to say? Okay. Abundance, guys. We got abundance. Amazing. So the card abundance, which was the first one in this deck. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire to this physical reality. You just need to remember that, you know, this human reality is just one of the experiences that your soul is experiencing. And the quality of your thoughts and emotions dictate what you're actually manifesting in your life. So if you want abundance, guys, instead of being jealous or envious of someone else's riches, you can create your own, guys. You can create your own. You just need to decide, what do you actually want from your life? You need to decide that you are worthy of having it all to begin with, and start thinking like the thoughts that will actually make those riches come into your physical reality, okay? This is manifestation. But I want to read about the abundance here quickly. Let's see the meanings of the cards. Abundance. Always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes. The ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and know that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. Guys, I can swear that I didn't even read the meaning of that card yet. I was completely honest when I said that we're exploring that deck together. Yeah, so it's just basically saying what I just said. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life and enjoy the process. That's it. By embracing a positive mindset, guys, like your mindset is the key to like 99% success. You're opening the door to unexpected abundance. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitedness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from the environment you grew up in, like your parents, you know, your school, or upbringing, any kind of like society that you were surrounded by, and by the value systems you were taught when you were young, probably parents or caregivers. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in the physical reality. And in order for you guys to be in the flow with life, this is again, speaking of duality of energies, masculine and feminine, the receiving is the feminine. Again, it doesn't matter gender. This is an energy. Like energy is being in flow with life. Feminine is being in flow with life and allowing things to come to you without the need to control how things are going to come to you. All you need to do is have the belief that you're worthy of it. You have the belief that there is absolutely no freaking way that it's not coming to you. Just get very, very clear. What is it that you want for your finances, okay? Not just like, oh, I want to be rich. No, you need to be very clear. Like, how rich? What is the amount that you want? Like, when? the timeline as well. Like you need to be extremely specific, okay? Because universe, yes, universe can read your thoughts, but you have like, how many thoughts do we have? Like 3 million thoughts a day or in something. Oh my God, don't quote me on the number, but we have like a bajillion number of thoughts running through our head per day. So you don't want all of that being manifested into your reality, okay? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, hold on. So I wanted to kind of shake up that energy, and I wanted to see what do we have for the energy of love, my spirit guides and guardian angels. What do we have for the collective for the love? Timeless reading, take it as it resonates, general reading as well. Again, guys, like a healthy and beautiful relationship, romantic relationship is never, ever, ever, ever come knocking. I don't know what's with me and knocking on the doors. What is going on here? I barely use that phrase sometimes, but not as often. I think today I mentioned like the knocking on the door like 10 times. Anyway, what I was saying is that when you are in the energy of lack, of guilt and shame and envy even, you will never, ever, ever, ever be able to manifest a healthy relationship that is not gonna come as a karmic lesson to you. I mean, they are also important, but let's say if you've done the work and you're like, okay, I'm done with the karmic lessons, I'm ready for a healthy divine union. So in order for the divine union to come to your path, guys, you need to do the work. That's the first. I know it's not the most motivating message, but it's true, because you attract who you are. Okay, the energy that you vibrate, that's the people, circumstances, and lessons that are going to come to you. So, raise your vibration, guys. Raise your vibration, okay? Have faith. Have faith. And also know, guys, you're never alone. You're never, ever, ever, ever alone. Even if you don't see something in the physical realm, it doesn't mean that it's not there. And also know that you have a shitload of sorry angels. You have an enormous amount of spirit guides and guardian angels by your side, and angels who are just sitting there and be like, okay, call upon us. We are sitting and waiting. We need you to call upon us, because you have free will and they cannot interfere without you giving your consent to it. So you need to call upon your guardian angels, spirit guides, any angels. You know, the funniest thing, I watched a podcast and there was like this girl, she was saying, you know what, that a lot of angels are sitting there, you know, let's call it in the heavens, sitting there like unemployed, waiting for human beings to kind of call upon them, even if they are not your spiritual guides and angels. Like they still can be called upon and ask for help. Let's say if you need help in career, you'd be like, angels, like I want to hire you. I want to hire like 11 angels or 33 angels. So please help me get my opportunities or my business off the ground. And they will get to work. Just be clear. Okay, guys? Okay. Okay. Let's just connect with the energy of finances, and we're going to connect with love, but it's again connected to love too. But why I'm rambling about here is just like, you will not be able to attract a person in your life who will truly be your soulmate unless you are sitting in the energy of lack and okay, I don't know, like this card. Okay, this is love. All right, 5 of Cups. Okay, so interesting. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Would you like to say, Spirit? Anything else? Would you like to say anything else, my beautiful Spirit? Love life, love messages, timeless. This is too many. Love life, love messages. Spirits are not very talkative today. Interesting. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I don't know why, and I want to be completely transparent about it. Like the reversal positions, like like half of them, no matter how many times, sorry, I read, I just, for some, okay guys, sorry, I had to pause for a second for a technical issue over here. So I'm back, but that gave me actually a little bit of time to connect to your energy. And I feel like I'm connecting to some of you guys. Of course, it's not going to resonate with all of you. That some of you guys are going through a very difficult, what is this doing here? Oh, a very difficult situation in your love life, because the 10 of Cups in here, oh my God. The 10 of, sorry guys, I don't mean to laugh at you, but it just, the technology, it's Mercury retrograde, guys. Like I'm not even surprised. I'm not even gonna give it like attention and my energy. Anyway, the 10 of Cups is speaking that you guys, some of you are being currently in the disharmony or miscommunication and some sort of disputes related to your love life. Maybe this is your current partner, maybe this is your ex, and there is like, I don't see judgment. I don't see judgment cards, so I don't feel like it's like anything like divorce related. I feel like that, again, take it as it resonates, but I am connecting to some of you guys who are currently in a relationship. I don't connect with single ones over here. I connect to someone who are currently in an existing relationship that is not going that great. There is a huge and massive disharmony going on over there. And potentially miscommunication and like again, the energy of struggling relationships. And I feel like something happened. Like in some cases, like I feel like something happened, guys, because the 5 of Cups here is the card of grieving and disappointments and even betrayal and a broken heart. So this is the energy of bitterness and wallowing and self-pity that happened in your current romantic relationship, guys. By the way, it doesn't have to be only romantic, but because we are setting the intention for your love life, that is what I'm going to be talking about. But it also can be applied to your family members, to your community, to your siblings, to your friendships. But in this particular case, I'm talking about love because that's what the reading is about. That's the only one reason. But I feel like there is something that happened, maybe a huge miscommunication, or like in general struggling relationship. Like this is just like a crisis, like a phase like this, and you feel either you have been betrayed or you feel like you are betraying. And the thing is this is very interesting. I have 2 cards that speak about delays. I have 2 cards here, like that one of the meanings of those cards is delays. And I don't know what kind of delays you guys have in a relationship, but I just thought for some reason that I need to mention that there are some sort of delays in your love life. Like again, I am picking up on the collective that are currently in a relationship. It can be, again, this is not the energy that I'm connecting with, but it also can be that you have been betrayed, and you're grieving right now. And yeah, I feel like you could be in a disharmonious relationship. Yet this is not the energy that I'm connecting to someone who is right now in a current relationship. This is, again, guys, keep in mind that I read intuitively. And you see, with the 3 of Wands in reverse, this is Spirit telling you that fear is blocking you. That fear is... Okay, can I be honest? I mean, I'm always honest, but sometimes I'm very hesitant to say certain things, not to trigger, but I always remember that triggering somebody is actually doing a good to them, because when somebody is triggered by the words that you say, that is an invitation for them to look within and ask themselves, like, why am I being triggered by this? Because triggers is our soul's way of communicating to us that, hey, you need to look at this particular thing within yourself, like, that you need to work on. But in this case, I feel like you are in a disharmonious relationship. You're in one shape or form, you are already grieving the fact that you guys are probably either already like broke up, or you are talking about breaking up, or you are thinking of breaking up. Yeah, I think this is the case, that you did not talk about it yet. Maybe you both are thinking about it, but I'm connecting to you right now, guys. So I'm going to talk about you in this case. So I feel like you guys are not happy in the current romantic relationship. You kind of already are grieving that relationship while even being in that relationship. And you know that it's probably coming to an end, and maybe you want to put an end to it, or the other person spoke to you that they want to put an end to you, but the fear to move on and move forward is blocking you massively. Is blocking you guys. Fear. Because this card eventually will come to the upright position. Okay, technology, what is going on with you today? Oh wow, this is not the first time. Like, I don't know why, guys. Are you guys experiencing this, like, with the technology, like, all over the place? It's happening, like, pretty much even before the retrograde started. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that this card eventually, in this position, the Three of Cards, is the card of opportunities, the card of your dreams being manifested, and that, she's standing here and her ships are coming. She's waiting for her ships to come because she knows they're coming. But in reverse position is that, like, your ships are not coming yet because you are blocked by fear. Okay, so what Spirit is telling you, that you need to believe in yourself. You need to release that fear. Okay, fear is not serving you any good. And again, keep in mind, fear is, like, again, a low vibration energy. That is not going to manifest like the life of your dreams. But if you get rid of that block, and eventually that card will come in that position, we got not Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate card of family, abundance, financial abundance, abundance in community, abundance in love, abundance in health, which is also very important. It's, you see, like, it's not only the family is happy, it's like the whole community is joyful, happy. Like, we even have a dog here, it's like, it's family, it's values, it's core values, and community and absolute love and abundance here. Okay, guys? But for that to happen, Spirit is telling you that for that to happen, you need to get rid of the blocks, okay, and the fear of the unknown. Because what good is it to you? I'm sorry, guys, like, okay, just to quick disclaimer, like, we all as souls here on earth, we have free will, okay, and never give the power away to tarot cards, because tarot cards are here only to offer you some sort of guidance and maybe advice, but the final decision is always yours, because you have free will. That's why I said, when you need to ask for your angels for help, because if you don't ask, they will not come, because you have free will. Okay, you need to ask. Same here. You can receive guidance, but the final decision is, of course, yours. If you want to stay in this disharmonious and unhappy marriage or relationship, please you do so. Who are we or anybody is to tell you what to do? But if you feel like it is time, that you no longer want to live in that kind of romantic relationship, that there is always miscommunication or disputes or sorry guys, like you probably hear this is the dishwasher running and it's super loud. It wants to be present in this reading too. My apologies for that sound. Sorry. Anyway, this is like spirit telling you, like you have the ultimate decision to decide how your life is going to go forward. How do you want it to go forward? Okay. Do you want to stay in that unhappy marriage or relationship because you are just scared of the unknown and you don't know what's out there, and you're grieving, but you're, not really moving forward? Or you want that Ten of Pentacles card, like the ultimate card of happiness, love. And like, let me show you the Ten of Pentacles here. Hold on. Just wanna, I know that there is even more than I said, like in terms of, yeah, spiritual and material abundance, community, generosity, wealth, and prosperity, building a legacy, guys. You are gonna do that as long as you are gonna step out of the blocked energy, which is fear. Your energy is blocked by fear. Okay, spirit, advice for love. Do you have any advice or guidance? Please. Oh, that's too many. And I always say, like, if they're meant to come out, they will come out. Spirit, would you like to say any guidance in love life? Ooh. Okay, guys, this is one of the most romantic cards in the tarot deck, but I feel that this is not about you getting engaged into a new relationship. I feel like this is spirit telling you that you need to radiate that self-love. Like, romanticize your life more. Love yourself first, okay? Or it can also be read as, if you want to save that relationship and you feel like there is still spark, there is still love, there are still like deep feelings, but it's just like you guys have hit like this rough patch, then romanticize the life. If you're a female, speak to your partner and say, hey, I want to go on more dates. If you're a masculine, if you're a guy, invite your female to the dates, like make it more romantic. Guys, this is the most romantic card in tarot deck, like the Page of Cups. He's like radiating, it's daydreaming, it's romance in the air. Okay, it's believing, it's the card of daydreaming too. So take it as it resonates, because I very often read that card as self-love, because, unfortunately, it's quite often that we do not give ourselves the level of romance or level of self-love and self-care that we need. So take it as it resonates. Again, if you are kind of breaking up, or if that person broke up with you, don't jump into a new relationship just right away. Give yourself love. You need to work on self-love, on romanticizing your own mind and body, like your own being. Sorry, I lost words for just a second over there. This is also can be a card of, you, like, again, because this was an advice, this is the card, I totally forgot that this is a card of creativity and artistic tendencies, so maybe this is spirit telling you that, instead of wallowing and sitting like in this, like whatever, if you already broke up, or you're about to break up, or if something is going on and you're grieving and wallowing over that relationship, maybe this is spirit telling you kind of like to snap out of it, give yourself some love. And also remember, like, that if you are a creative person in general, like pretty much most of us are, tap into your creativity, tap into your artistic being. Maybe you forgot for a minute that, because I can relate to that. I'm a creative person in general, and if my energy is blocked and I feel like I didn't feel happy. My creativity was blocked. Again, like your energy is blocked too. So this is spirit telling you that, tap into your creativity. Like, at least try, maybe like at least as a getaway to begin with, and go from there. And seek connection, not only with the world outside of you, but the world within you. Okay, this is the first priority that you need to do. So yeah, it can be, again, take it as it resonates, but I read it as you need to give yourself love, like whatever. If for some reason, again, I'm connecting to those who are either about to break up, or something happened and they were, like your partner left you, and there is this grief that you are experiencing, maybe wallowing over, and this is the card of grief. Whatever happened, take it as it resonates, guys. But I feel like you need to romanticize your life way more than you do right now. Allow yourself to love yourself, guys. Like, I can speak about it probably 24/7 because I was that person. I wasn't aware that I was that person who was not loving myself, who was always trying to fill someone else's expectations of me without actually knowing who I am. And then it was a whole journey for me, like that actually was with a few, like, couple of towers. I don't know how familiar you are with tarot, but tower moment is a significant moment when everything has to crumble, so something new can come to fruition, so something new can actually build. And I went through several tower moments in my life, and I want to tell you that a huge, massive chunk of healing and awakening spiritually and self-development is actually tapping into knowing thyself, to knowing who you truly are, not the expectations of other people, not the labels that they put on you, not the vision that they have about you or whatever, because the version of you in someone else's eyes always going to be different. Let's say your family can see you as one person, your friends can see you from another person, your romantic partner will see you from a completely different, so you're like multiple personalities depending who the person of your life is, and you cannot fill all those shoes just to match their expectation of you. You need to know who you actually are and stick to that version of you, in terms of, like, if you love that version of yourself, then be your authentic self and keep working on self, keep loving yourself first. And again, a lot of people mistaken it with being egotistical and being selfish. That is not true if it's not coming from an ego place, and it's truly coming from filling your cup first and then filling everybody else's cups. Everybody is going to only benefit if you allow yourself to rest, if you allow yourself to love yourself and dedicate time to doing things that you love. Again, if you're a creative person, or maybe, let's say, maybe you don't consider yourself creative, but there are certain things. Let's say I work with the girl. She doesn't consider herself very creative yet. She absolutely loves doing, I almost said poetry. Maybe some of you guys love writing poetry, but she is absolutely, it's a discipline for her to do pottery, and well, once we had a conversation and I'm like, what, actually this is your creative outlet. And she's like, what, yeah, you're right. This is in everyday life, she doesn't consider herself like very creative, but the pottery is her outlet for expressing that part of self that is there and it needs attention. So this is spirit telling you, if I don't know, if you like DIYs, if you like to paint, if you like to dance, if you like to garden, if you like to do pottery, or if you like to do martial arts or whatever, everything is art. Everything is art as long as it brings you joy and passion. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask now the soul's journey. Higher self, what do you have for advice? Oh, that one did not. Okay, freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Guys, I don't want to steer you into making any decisions, but you know what? You take it as it resonates, okay? I'm not even gonna say anything. But you possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness, okay? Again, speaking about the fear blocking it. And remember how fast it came out. You know what? I want to read it because I do. That's simple as that. 46, guys. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. Remember, guys, how I told you about the free will? Remember how I told you about the free will, that we all came to this earth with a free will, and even God, if you may, cannot come and interfere, because that will be breaking the laws of the all that is for the life on earth. I mean, we are one of the rare creatures that have been given free will, my understanding. So we're not, like, nobody is going to deviate from that universal law. You have complete control over your own choices. So never blame anybody for your choices. You need to learn how to take accountability for your choices that led to whatever circumstances you find yourself in, and learn from it, guys. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself. Remember, guys, how I told you this? Oh my God, this is amazing. Your true self, your authentic self. You present the real you to the world, okay? You need to know yourself and be true to yourself. And the right people, the right circumstances, the right opportunities, they're going to come. They're going to come. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You are responsible for creating your own reality. Okay? When your soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will... I got lost in the line, sorry guys. When your soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you, guys, okay? So feel free to march to the beat of your drummer. Feel free to march to... Remember how I told you that you need to stand your ground. You need to, like, less worry what, like, other people, family, whatever will think. You're feeling something, and you need to follow that spark, that inner voice that is speaking to you, but you're ignoring it at this time. So march to the beat of your own drum. Okay, guys? Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm not even gonna take any other cards, because this speaks for itself, guys. Like, this speaks for itself at this time. Okay, I want to take a few more cards. These are my friends, Martian Oracle, Mystic Martian Oracle. Ah, babies! Oh my God, I love those. Okay, so these are the intergalactic, interdimensional beings. Not all of you will resonate with them, but guys, they are our friends. They are our beautiful, beautiful guides from out of the worlds, out of the dimensions and universes and galaxies. And they're awesome. I love them. So anyway, I usually, when I am about to close up the reading, I'm asking for their advice, because this was an advice from your higher self. Okay, this is the advice from our alien friends, Galactics. Who's this? Arcturians. Okay. Okay, let's pull a couple of cards and then I will read the meaning, because I usually, when I do the reading for myself, I don't even you guys have a lot of reversals today. Oof. I feel like you need to make, like, you are on a crossroad of making a really, really tough decision. Maybe it's not that tough, but a decision. Okay. Okay, friends, let's see. Arcturians, Venusians in reverse, and Alpha Centaurians. Okay, so let's get going, guys. Let's see, what do we have? Arcturians in reverse. I will read the meaning, but I will read intuitively, okay? Because they have like so many meanings. Ooh, you guys being bitchy. Okay, because I asked for guidance, so I feel like this is the card of our friends saying for you not to be irrational and irresponsible. So, you know, make your choices, but make wise choices, okay? Yeah, just like a quick precaution to not make irrational decisions, okay? Just like in the spur of, is it right to say? In the moment, you know, is it the right to say, like in the spur of a moment? Yeah, I feel like it is, so I'm gonna go with it. Venusians 24 in reverse. This is usually an equivalent of a Lover's card, but it's in reverse, so... Oh, okay, yeah, guys, something... Okay, so some of you guys are going through a hard... Holy shit, I got so excited over here. Some of you guys, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just, I'm so excited that the energy is just like amazing and accurate, and I'm in it. I feel you guys. Yeah, guys, again, either you are already in the heartbreak and a breakup, or it's spirit telling you that you need to get yourself ready for that. Because again, the energy is already here of disappointment, of heartbreak, of betrayal, of broken heart, you know. So I'm telling you, like, either your partner broke up with you, or you are about to break up with your partner. This is the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like that if somebody broke up with you, it already happened. But if it's going to be you who is going to initiate the breakup, it's about to happen. If you want, you know, to change your life, to change your life for the best. Yeah, it's just, guys, you know, with that card, not only this is like heartbreak and breakup, but like this is spirit telling you like that, please don't close your heart. You know, yes, being heartbroken, being disappointed, or even betrayed, of course, it kind of, how do you say it? Like it puts this like calluses on our heart. I don't know. Am I making the words up? But this is spirit telling you, don't close your heart. Or if you already closed it up, like let's say if the heartbreak and disappointment and betrayal happened and you close your heart to love, open it up, guys. Open it up. Like, tune into your heart. Tune into your heart. It's not even about like a romantic relationship with anybody else but you to begin with. Okay, love yourself, guys. Like, open your heart to joy, to begin with creativity, begin with expressing yourself through creative endeavors that you truly enjoy. And maybe you've forgotten them for a while because you were in a very turbulent relationship, at least lately. And Alpha Centaurians in upright. Alpha Centaurians, hello my babies. Planning strategy foresight. Yeah, it's a good card. It's because again, it's we ask for advice and guidance. So I feel like spirit, like Our spirits and aliens are saying that, you know, you're going to be focused. You're going to be focused, and you need to plan and strategize and direct your energy somewhere. Okay. And again, I kind of feel like it's all about creativity and you loving yourself and giving yourself the love and the care that you were always kind of hoping to get from external people, like your partner per se, but this cup was never fulfilled because you did not fulfill your own cup. And that's very common among us. You know, we're not taught how to love ourselves, because what we're taught by the society and, you know, and our surroundings too, that you loving yourself means that you are being egotistical and selfish, which is completely not true. If it's coming from a place of true alignment with your needs, with knowing what you need to be in balance and harmony with yourself and with the world around you, so everybody is only going to benefit. So start planning, start strategizing. Don't make irrational decisions, okay, guys? And stay focused on what you want. Okay, stay focused on what you want. I feel like I want one more card, guys. Do you have one more card? Maybe advice in love. I feel like this all advices were more romantic. Like, do you? Because we got a lot of messages from. Okay, so we asked for love, divine feminine. All right. Remember how I told you that allowing things to flow to you is stepping into your divine feminine? Here we go. I'm familiar with that card. It's divine feminine. It's allowing life to flow to you without trying to control the current of waters, of the flow of life. And yeah, you need to step into your feminine. That's what I'm feeling. And then I feel like, you know, by tuning into your creativity, that's, you know, that's what is going to help you propel into stepping into your divine feminine energy. I truly, like, this can be card of pregnancy and fertility and procreation, but at this time, I don't connect with anybody of you guys being pregnant currently, but maybe it's spirit telling you that if you were planning to end the relationship, then maybe be very cautious and mindful of the possibility of getting pregnant. Can be that, but also I feel more intuitively that this is the meaning that, you know, you need to step into your feminine, divine feminine. And this is, again, this card is the energy of divine trinity, which is mind, body, and soul. And by you resting, by you allowing yourself to rest, to love yourself, you are honoring your body, your mind, and soul, and you are coming into this harmonious relationship with yourself. And the spiritual world, by the way. Union. Sacred union. Sacred union. I feel like this is the sacred union, not in a romantic way, but this is the sacred union that you are finally stepping into with your body, your mind, and your soul. The thoughts and actions and emotions. You're balancing it. You need to balance it at least. If you're stepping into your true path and you're discovering and getting to know your true self, guys, like, align your thoughts, your actions, and emotions, and the harmony with your body, mind, and soul is just gonna knock on your door. Since we're talking about knocking on the door. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap up with the deck of The Universe Has Your Back, and this is the final message from the God, universe, source, creation. I reference to God as creation. This one flipped. Yeah, the presence of love will always cast out fear. Again, you see, remember, like this card with the fear blocking you. So again, step into the energy of love, loving yourself, loving the world, taking accountability for everything that has happened in your life, and snap out of the victimhood if you are in that mentality. I know nobody likes to hear that, but very often when we blame somebody for, the circumstances that we find ourselves in, this is the victimhood mentality. So once you step into, taking accountability, taking responsibility in the part that you played in certain circumstances that brought you where you are here and now, and then you work on self, you get to know yourself better and better and better, and you just step into this beautiful energy of love, of God, of universe, of creation, of all that is. The fear is just gonna, oh, that's too many, Spirit. Can you please give me one at a time? One at a time, please. Thank you. Well, I asked one at a time, okay. Oh, that's so funny how they're the same style. Okay, who is this? I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. I'm telling you guys, I feel like you are, remember how we spoke about spiritual awakening, that you feel like this intuition and voice kind of like whispering, or you're getting interested in spirituality, but you're not being met with kind of like approval of the family or your loved one even, and you're kind of like trying to ignore it, but do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Consciousness is all that is, okay? It's not just you, it's oneness with everything, okay? It's oneness with God, it's oneness with other people. We are all one, guys. We all come from one place. And again, remember how we already wrote about it, we already read about it. I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Okay, guys? So do everything from the energy of love. Tap into the energy of love. Okay, who's this? Okay, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Okay, guys, I feel like it's very resonant with you at this time, what you're going through with the career and love. I find deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort, because if you stay in comfort, you will never grow, you will never expand. If you're sitting always in the energy of comfort and that's it, it's kind of like it's comfortable, right? But it's stagnant too. Joy is the ultimate creator, guys. I'm telling you, tap into your creativity, explore your creativity. Joy will help you understand yourself better, get out of the this energy of disappointment and grief, and tap more into the energy of creation, the energy of happiness and joy. Not to bypass it, not to numb it, but more to balance, okay? Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Yeah, it's the highest good of all. Just, set your intention that whatever you're going through is just that the outcome is good for everybody, not just for you or for whatever. Don't wish anybody anything bad, just set your intention for the world to become a better place. I know it's very generalized, but it's working. I'm telling you, your thoughts are manifestations. So set your intentions for something good to happen to the world, or even to that person that you're either broke up with you or you're about to break up with, if you choose to do so. Wish them well. Send them, part your ways if you choose to do so. Yeah, part your ways with sending them off with love, true, not just fake, but just with emotions of love. Happiness is my birthright. That's true. You're born to be happy. And I think this will be the last one. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions that I can see what is of the highest good. Again, coming to that card of you wanting to explore something but not allowing yourself to do that, in career, in money, and then in relationships too. Fears, don't allow fears to stop you, okay? Because usually fear is like your ego trying to keep you in the comfort zone, even though very often the comfort zone is not so comfortable. It's just familiar, okay? Oh, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. I'm not even going to say anything more than that, guys. I think this was just the best message to wrap up this reading. I hope that did resonate with some of you guys, and let me know in the comments if it did. If it did not, still let me know in the comments. And if you feel like you want to get more messages from me, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting that little whatever notification bell whenever the new messages come out, to check them out if you want to. Anyway, I'm very curious to connect with you guys in the comment section and see if those readings actually resonate with some of you and if they help. That's the ultimate goal. I hope that the messages that I bring help you on your journey as a little navigation and a little bit of guidance that will help you on your personal path and on your personal journey. Okay, guys, I am wishing you all the best. I'm sending you lots of hugs and many blessings to you, your loved ones, and the world around you and us. And let's make this world a better place all together. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.